Greetings, YouTube. This is Fragments of Memory, your friendly neighborhood armchair philosopher. Unless you have been living under a rock, the United States of America is in the grip of that beast known as the Republican primaries. From CNN to Fox News, the blogosphere, to newspapers, we are being inundated with information of the grand old party's happenings. Before I give you my opinion, I offer the disclaimer that I am neither a Democrat or a Republican. Although I hold both liberal and conservative views, I wouldn't categorize myself as either one. Problems and drawbacks exist in both political views. If I were to categorize myself, I would say that I am politically non-aligned. With that being said, I find the Republican primaries to be fascinating. I find it fascinating that these primaries have shown us that the level of political discourse has degenerated to that of elementary school children fighting on the school blacktop. These primaries are rife with name-calling and attacks on personal lives. I don't care about a politician's past affairs. I care if that politician can create jobs or create conditions for jobs to flourish. I find it fascinating that whether or not the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints can rightfully call themselves a Christian church was a topic of discussion. I find it fascinating that pundits and talking heads, these agents of the media, are big instigators stoking the fires of our fears. Years ago, this kind of reporting would be referred to as yellow journalism. I find it fascinating that these primaries are no more than the symbolic crucifixion and lynching of President Obama. I find it fascinating that the Republicans have done nothing to reach out to racial minorities. To date, the only minority presidents within the Republican Party seem to be shills. The tokens and the sellouts, Uncle Ruckuses and Clayton Bigsby's aplenty. If you don't know who they are, feel free to Google them. I find it fascinating that business mogul Donald Trump is sticking his nose in political issues and publicly trying to shape the election without having the balls to run. I find it fascinating that the Obama administration is being accused of class warfare rhetoric, when class warfare and its rhetoric have been in existence for a long time, even before Karl Marx. I find it fascinating that voters and the general population are swept up in the general rhetoric. God, country, and liberty. I see a whole lot of button pushing going on. The patriotic button, the Christianity button, the capitalism button, etc. In the final analysis, these primaries make me sick. Also, as another interesting note, God doesn't need to be voted for. Now, because of my religious beliefs, God doesn't need our vote. God is already God no matter what. He created the heavens and the earth. He is the first and the last. And he has no partners beside him. He has all the sovereignty and he has decreed everything. So we don't need an elected official to tell us that. See, the elected official has to get your vote. He has to get your confidence. He has to persuade you to go a certain way. God already is in that position regardless. Whether I accept his authority or not, whether I obey him or not, God is still God. So consider that for a moment. Take care. Be easy like Sunday morning. Please rate, comment, and/or subscribe. Thank you.